Do you want to start? How about you start it tonight?
Hi.
2 hands. It's more fun.
2 hands. It's always much more fun, and we need the fun. I don't want to get into it, but today we had a lot of negative energy in our lives, and I'm going to leave it at that. We just dealt with a lot of very negative, very just bad things, and we're all working on just letting it go, and that's the most important thing. We could sit here and we could give you a heck of a podcast about what happened today. Yeah. It would be unbelievably interesting and entertaining, but the energy is just not good, so we're just working on letting it go.
I think we'll laugh about it in a couple of days right now.
Well,
so much
maybe
right now. We're just kind of,
but for now.
Yeah, maybe for a future episode. Exactly. Yeah, it was.
It's still too fresh.
But again, we're just working on, and that's if you can do it too. If you can just let go of the negative energy, it's just easier. I mean, a lot of times you want to keep it going and you want to argue and you want to. It's just easier just to.
It's
let
not
it go.
worth your time. It doesn't really add anything. It just kind of worsens things.
It does.
Yeah,
it does, and it takes away from time that could be spent doing something good. Mm-hmm. Right. There was probably a couple of points today over the past hour or two that this wasn't going to happen, and I think we all kind of, not you, but I think you and I were kind of like, I'm gonna maybe not, and then you were like maybe not, and then I was like,
no. I mean,
it's needed. It's needed.
Well, no. I had a moment, but I wasn't going to cancel this. I just had a moment. Like the day caught up with me, and when he said, "Oh, maybe today's not a good day," and I'm like, "No, actually, I think we need to do it."
But then we come down here with my favorite human being, the greatest therapist ever, and it's the last time, if you recall, not the last episode, but the episode before that was the call-in because you were on quarantine, and obviously. She's made it!
Yay, she was
alive!
Woo!
She survived.
She survived. What have you been? How was your quarantine since we last talked? We haven't talked to her since. This is the first time we're actually. So I was just.
Yeah, they've been just still avoiding me. It's like I've been fine with.
We'll catch up on the podcast.
After a week, we got used to it. So
let's save it for the podcast. Otherwise, we'll have nothing.
No, never. Never.
We missed her so much, and we got so many hugs. It was a hug fest.
It was.
Yes.
And still is.
Hug fest. That's what you need to do in your home. Hug fest, not keep the negative stuff going.
That's right.
So, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Same as usual. Same writing, music making, all that fun stuff. And
School. That's right. School.
The vocal classes.
That's right. Someone here, if you've followed along, you may have a little bit of an understanding. I'm not allowed to sing because supposedly they think I'm going to say they think my singing is really bad. So I'm not allowed to sing. These two, I can tell you from living in the house with them, they both have amazingly beautiful voices. But neither one of them will sing in public, and that's fine. That's your choice.
Well, that's what I'm improving on.
Yeah,
that's what she's hoping to break the cycle.
So
because
she was
I'm
asking
stuck in that cycle.
Singing lessons.
Yes,
and we got her singing lessons, and she started right down here just a day or two ago. And how'd it go?
Yesterday.
I had a day or two ago. I was right.
It felt like today was like a week long. So.
Yes.
Dakota was there, so she knows.
Yes.
All right, so it's awesome.
Yeah, I know. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I have a great teacher. I'm really happy with him. So that made it 10 times better and a lot more comfortable. And yeah, I had a lot of fun, and it was really inspiring. And
I didn't meet him. You were going back and forth with him, but I really like the fact that he thanked you for getting the lessons for her.
Yes.
I thought that was a wonderful.
When he was asking, about Dakota, and wanted to know a little more about her and what we were, she was interested in. I was just giving him a little backstory about, the whole singing thing, and he said it's great that you are, encourage her to do what she's enjoying to do. And he said, because he had a supportive mom, he was able to continue his career in the arts, and that's why he does what he loves. And so I thought that was really nice that he was thanking me for showing interest in what she wants to do. Mm-hmm. So
we listen
really
to her
sweet.
Once in a while, not all the time,
But he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, and he
seems like he's
kept
got a
telling
great
me
energy.
too, like, just to have fun with it and, just not to take it seriously. And that was just like the big thing of just like, as long as you're having fun with it, that's really all that matters. Because when it starts feeling like a job, that's when it loses its fun. And it'll happen sometimes, but you want to
stress
keep it
yourself
fun.
out.
Well, that's the most important thing in
Yeah.
everything, and we discussed that, in our home and on here. We've discussed that about getting overwhelmed and taking on too much, and when it's no longer fun. So if you have something that is fun, like creating video games or singing, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to make it, because then it becomes not fun, and then you no longer want to do it. So it's and when you have a teacher like that keep it fun, keep it light. There's no pressure. There's no deadlines. There's no you're not going to be singing at Carnegie Hall next month. We could probably make that happen if you want to, though. But
Again,
Baby steps.
it's baby steps.
She's had one lesson.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm so happy. The fact that you are comfortable with him is everything. Because if you weren't, that just makes it so much harder to get to that point. But if you already feel, and he gives off that vibe like he's a very chill spirit. So
well, it's even amazing too that you had talked about a lot of the music that you listen to and that you might be doing is Japanese style music, and then he told you
that he's in Japan all the time and he's worked with Japanese singers and stuff, and it's like he knows where I want to get to.
Yeah, so that's amazing. That's a great fit. So that's the energy that we're going to focus on today. Is that's
and he also teaches in schools.
Yeah,
he teaches music.
Yeah, kindergarten the third.
Wow.
So that he's just, I don't know. I think it's perfect. I think it's a great fit. And I'm really happy we found him, and we're looking forward to every Tuesdays for her lessons. And
You know what? Give him a shout out on here. Why not? Good people, good energy. What's if you recall?
Ty Stevens. His name is Ty Stevens.
Ty Stevens.
I met him through a friend, a mutual friend, and she said he was a beautiful spirit, and he definitely is. So
Well, thank you, Ty Stevens.
Yes.
And we look forward to singing. Maybe I can get him to listen to my singing and critique. I just like looking at their reactions whenever I talk about because I just they can't hold. They just can't hold it. It's
well, let's get to know him first a little better and make sure he's comfortable, and then we'll be like I like the other one. Wah, wah.
yeah. Let's make some use of the sound effects board. Oh.
That's right. So that was fun. That was a new thing.
That was. Speaking of sound, I'm wearing. This is not my mood, as sometimes is, but it's not my mood. It's my music, my suicidal, little infectious grooves. It's the simple things in life that make me happy, and it's little things. I don't buy myself things. I don't go out. I don't get things. So I saw the other day one of my favorite bands, Infectious Grooves. If anybody knows, they are basically suicidal tendencies. And they put up on their website that they were going to have 100 custom Infectious Groove skateboards, and it's signed by Rob, Mike, and Dino, and this is number 26 of 100, and it's just the little simple things like this.
It's very cool.
It's just the little simple things like this. That's what brings me joy. That's what makes me happy, is just getting something like that, figuring out a place to hang it up, and that'll put a smile on my face every time I see it. So thank you, Suicidal Tendencies. Thank you, Infectious Grooves. Thank you, Mike Murr, Rob Trujejo, and Dino. I appreciate the board. I am happy.
Is very cool.
It's.
Do you know who the artist is who does their art, or?
No, I don't know. I actually should know. I'm gonna actually have to find that out. Who
it's very cool.
Who their artist is. I used to know a lot of, like, back in the day, like Metallica used to have Pushead. I used to have a lot of his stuff. I mean, I used to love his type of work. Yeah, so I do need to find out who that artist
very cool
is.
stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, it's great stuff. Can't wait to hang that up. And that's what brings me joy.
Yes, that's good.
That is good.
And what has brought you joy?
What has today?
Not today.
Not today.
Okay, if they again,
Nothing
we're
brought me
just-
joy today.
Today is off limits.
What has brought me joy? Well, the fact that she wanted to do the singing lessons, that really made me so happy, because I think that I want her to break the cycle, and maybe she will encourage me to actually be a little more comfortable with it.
I could teach you what I've learned too, but
Yeah. So
I don't think you need it. I think you're pretty good singer.
Oh,
you know,
thank you.
so-
But I got to get over that
Well,
that hump.
They both have that. Me, on the other hand, if you would like me to sing at any time, just send in a request and I'll sing it. I really
You can leave that in the comments.
pick a song and I'll sing it for you. Why not?
You could
That could
do
be
it's like cameos, where celebrities will go on this like one of the apps was usually like Cameo, and they'll
They would
say,
do like a FaceTime or whatever.
No,
call.
you can ask them to say anything and they'll say it. So if you say like you'll give them $5 and say like say happy birthday to my
Yeah.
friend or something, and then they'll say happy birthday. So you could do
okay.
that, where
I could sing for people?
yeah.
If you would like to have me sing a song for you or a loved one, or maybe someone that you no longer want to love you, because my singing could possibly do that, that's what we can go for. If you want to break up with somebody, send them, pick out a song, and I'll sing it in my greatest singing voice, and it'll probably end your relationship. They're positive stuff. So we can, good stuff.
That's
Save that for
You can
Valentine's Day.
you can use your talents for good.
My singing isn't that bad.
No, I don't think
It's not that good either.
I'm trying to be polite,
Yes, I know.
Generous.
Yes.
kind.
And I would get that all the time, of course, growing up. Oh, are you a singer? Because my last name is Singer. So I always get that.
That's why I
Oh, are
started
you a
singing.
singer? And I'll be like, you don't want to hear me.
Well, that's why I
I've
started
actually
singing.
gotten that too
You
since I
were,
became
you
a
were
singer.
pressured?
No, because the last name is Singer. I was like, when I was a kid, I was like, imagine
You
if
have to live
Dakota
up to
Singer
this.
was a singer.
She's got to live up to the name.
And so that's why I started singing. That's like the only reason. I mean, we have a musical family, but the main reason was
Because of the last name?
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad my last name wasn't. Boy, we could really go deep with that.
Yeah, really. It's a lot of names.
a lot of names. I guess Singer's a good one. All right. High goals. Yes.
Yeah, either to sing or have stock in the sewing company.
Yes. Are they still
I
around?
gotcha.
They still make. They're still
I
singers.
think so.
Or Singer Porsche. I'm a Porsche guy, and of course, there's a company out there, Singer Vehicle Design. You can look them up. The most amazing Porsches. So I would like to be involved with that. That's something I would always like to be like. Yeah, I'm the guy from the Singer Porsche company, but no, don't even know anybody there. But if you want to send me a Porsche, please, thank you.
Leave that in the comments.
Leave that in the comments.
cameos and Porsches.
Cameos and Porsches.
That's what you're asking
We're
for.
just
We're still looking for an omnicord hook.
Omnicord.
True.
Omnicord hook.
Anybody
True.
out there has any kind of omnicord
I'm in desperate
hooks?
need of an omnicord.
What was the other? Weren't we looking up another new instrument the other day? Wasn't there something else we
Oh,
found?
the weird thing that...
The mouth thing?
Oh yeah, what is
I
that?
thought that was comical. That's
please,
not a real
please show that
instrument.
in here moving.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
you
that
gotta-
a real instrument? Because I thought it was
I mean,
like a comical
technically, yeah.
thing.
What is it?
It's like an automaton or something. I don't know, like,
But it looks
it's
like
like-
a musical note.
yeah.
And then you play it on the, I guess the part of it, the long part
The
of it. But then the
musical scale.
mouth is.
It's
where-
very cartoonish looking.
It's very. It's
Like
Yeah,
I feel
like
like
you-
I've seen that before.
you
in a
press,
cartoon.
like, the different notes, and then, like, you open the mouth, and then, like, it'll, like, play out the...
So is the mouth almost kind of like a sound part? Because that change almost like I guess like an accordion where you're changing the sound by
the way you squeeze.
squeeze. I
Yeah.
I
guess?
guess so.
Or maybe,
Okay.
like, the volume. Like, if you open the mouth really big, it'll... I don't know,
Yeah.
honestly.
Okay. Well, you'll have to put up a picture of a video of that because that is an interesting.
That's odd. Yeah, I thought
But
it was
yeah.
like I thought it was like a joke, but it's an actual instrument.
I love it. It's awesome.
Still
And they
looking
have-
for the omnicord though.
They have a Hatsune Miku one. That's the one I would get.
Hatsune Miku.
Miko.
Hatsune Miku.
Miko.
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 Sorry.
Yeah,
Any
we can
hooks
never
there?
see it right.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Omnicord
You
hook.
said something. Oh no! Before that, when you were talking about the, I lost my train of thought.
Well, we'll get back to you, Jenny.
We'll get back to
We'll
you.
get
Talking
back
about
to
the
you.
singers.
It was no, it wasn't that far back. It was just about what we were just talking about when you were saying right before the.
Hit the rewind. No, we don't have rewind. See, if we had the live going, we could be like, "What did we just
I know what I
say
was
2
gonna
minutes ago?"
say. I am interested in those like instruments that make that it's like very calming. I don't know if it's like a drum or I see ads for it all the time. Do you know what I'm
Does it
talking
kinda
about?
look like a UFO?
Yeah, it's like a round thing and you can like it just makes like these odd like,
Is
but
it?
it's-
You tap it or do you rub it?
I think I think it's like it looks like it would be like a drum type thing. I don't remember. It's been a while.
We are not well informed here on Bearded
No, we
Babble.
are not. I used to see ads through Instagram like randomly, and I don't see them anymore, so I don't kind of remember. But I know it's like a very soothing kind of sound.
9 9 out of those 10 ads on Instagram are hilarious. I mean, did you ever actually look at some of the stuff that they're trying to say?
I
And
just read the comments.
The comments
That's
are,
all
oh
I do
my
is read
gosh,
the. I don't even look at the
comments.
product. I read the comments because they'll tell you right there.
Oh, they'll
They'll tell you
everything.
everything right
Comments.
there.
Yes, they will tell you about the
I love those
scam
Instagram
artists. Yes.
ads. I watched videos all the time of people trying out those Instagram ads, and then giving like a genuine review on it, and they're always so funny.
Oh my god.
We could do that. We still have no idea where we're going with the Bearded Babble. We're on episode, what are we on? Episode 27. 27.
And that's okay.
And we see, exactly, that's okay. I hope to never know where we're going with the Bearded Babble.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
keep going and going
Just
and going.
keep babbling. Babbling.
I like it.
Babbling.
It works.
Oh,
See, it's a good thing we did this.
Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku.
I already feel better.
You're getting it.
I
You're
am getting it.
it.
I'm working on my
Hatsune Miku.
speaking in your language.
I know, I messed it up before. I don't
No,
usually.
no, I understand.
Yeah, I'm trying to speak in your language more and more. I'm still going to say it wrong. Manga. I can't. It always comes out manga.
Because it's M-A-N-G-A. Think of it as M-O-N-G.
Manga. Yeah, I do have to think of it as manga.
Yeah, like M-O-N.
Because I read it as
instead.
manga.
Like
And-
mangled.
which we're gonna go. We're gonna go up after this, and we're gonna watch some more.
Spy X Family.
Spy X
X
Family.
Family.
Again, I know we've plugged that here before, but that's a good one.
That's really good.
It's a great concept and hilarious and sarcastic. And
The second season just came out last
Yes.
weekend, so
So that'll be fun.
yeah.
we are on to
I
that.
think
And then you have another
check it out.
one where we're doing a trade-off. You're gonna have to watch Evil Dead with me, and then I'm gonna have to watch what with you?
Don't hug me, I'm scared.
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. So there's a trade-off there, and then maybe we'll do. We'll sit down one night, and we'll like after we watch both of them, we'll share our experiences
I'm scared.
of
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. That's
After
another one.
Evil Dead.
after 4 years of waiting, I got the TV series. It was 6 episodes.
See, and that's happy. That's it. Simple. Skateboard TV series.
Oh, that made like my whole month when they released that because I had been waiting for 4 years.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's like Stranger Things. Didn't we wait 4 years? No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a long
about
time for
4
that
years,
Stranger
or
Things.
yeah, I think it was like
Yeah.
4 years we waited.
Speaking of, well, we were flipping through the channels the other night, and Mom and I saw 21 Pilots live concert video where they mixed
so
in
good.
Heathens with the Stranger Things theme song. Oh, it was. We
So
gotta
you hear
check that.
dun-na-na-na-na-na-na. You
Oh,
hear
that's
that in the
cool.
background while they're
Yeah.
doing Heathens. It was so
And it was
good.
filmed at a concert, so it was, like, live.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
It was
we
really
gotta
good,
watch
yeah.
that with you.
We found that on YouTube. Oh, YouTube, by the way, with their music channel.
Yes, I'm learning about YouTube. We did not know about the YouTube
Music channel. And there's like all different, whatever you're in the mood for.
Yeah.
And then it tells you how many songs are in there. And there's
they had
videos.
they had some interesting genres, or they had some interesting categories.
Yeah, like the cleaning and motivation.
And then they had the one guy, like the Jose Vargas or something. It was like they had all like these categories, and then they had like one
one
guy,
random
like
guy.
one random guy.
Like, how
It was
many songs does he have?
yeah,
Like,
it was all like categories, and then one guy, and it was like, okay, obviously he's maybe he does it all. I don't know.
but yeah,
Yeah.
worth checking out.
I'm a YouTuber, so
Definitely.
I gotta start learning about YouTube.
Yeah,
So
and it's just
much
cool that
on
you can
YouTube.
have music videos in the background of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they even had dinner party categories or party categories, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. Yeah,
I love this place. And I love like you have like actual playlists where you like put things in a playlist, but people also make video playlists where it'll be like one long video that has a bunch of songs. So instead of it being separate songs, it's just one big video, and they'll show you all of the songs that are in that playlist.
We've seen that. I think flipping through, looking at like jazz stuff. I think we saw like a Sade one. I think it was
Yeah.
exactly that, where it had all. It was like the person's best of, and they
Oh,
show it, so you
yeah.
knew what songs. And I think they had the time too, so you can even like
Yeah. Oh,
that's
just,
cool.
just fast forward to YouTube Music.
So I use a lot of video playlists because you still kind of get the same amount of ads, but you get a little bit less ads, especially when it's like not monetized.
I'm still learning YouTube. Subscribe, follow, share, let everyone know.
That you're still learning YouTube?
That to subscribe to the channel. So
subscribe to find out
maybe-
how much he's learning.
Yeah, maybe they can leave a note in the comments on what I should do. I
It's like
don't know.
tell all your friends and family that I'm still learning how to use YouTube. I don't know how to use it yet.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
It's a plug for YouTube and for Dad's extending his knowledge.
We're learning. Every day we're learning.
It's true.
Never stop learning, no matter how old you get. Always be open to learning.
That is correct.
And that's what we're doing. We're learning. We're learning how to deal. We're learning how to deal with our emotions.
We are.
Yes, today was an emotional. And again, we'll end with how we started with. This could have went one way, and we could have got a lot out, and it would have been a lot of negative energy
Yeah, we
just
don't want to
rehashed
vent
up again.
and start. Yeah,
But we
bashing.
we talked about things that make us happy. We talked about things that are fun, things that make us smile, and that's the better thing to do, I think.
Yes.
Occasionally, I mean, if you want to punch a wall, that's fine too.
No,
but,
I wouldn't.
no, that's
Yeah,
not.
that's
you don't
not
really
what
want to
we're
be
saying.
advertising that.
Yeah. We don't want.
those days are over for me. Yes, they are, and that's again, it's growing, and it's being a calmer, gentler, wiser person,
Punching a pillow.
or screaming into a pillow.
You can scream in a pillow.
I still
You could
love
punch a pillow, scream in a
and I
pillow.
still want to do it because we're not far from Newark Airport. When we used to watch, what was the name of that show? It was such a great show, the Special Needs Family.
Oh, what was the name of that show? It was such a good show.
But anyway, there was a scene in there. What was his name? John Moss Bowie.
Yes,
Yeah, he.
the father of
The father, yeah, the father. It's not going to come to me, but anyway, he played a special needs parent, special needs father, and the stress. And I loved the research that he must have done. Must have been really good. He must have talked to a lot. They must have talked to special needs families because.
Well, I think there was a connection between. I think one of the creators.
Yes, yeah. But it was everything about it was
definitely-
great, and there was just one thing that he used to do with his daughter when he would get too stressed out, is he would go to the airport and he would lay down at the end of the runway when the planes were taking off, and as the planes would take off, he would just scream at the top of his lungs because no one's going to hear you over that. It's not like you're going outside and doing that because your neighbors will think.
Well,
that
he
you're
worked
crazy.
at an airport.
I've done that.
So that-
But I've done that, and the neighbors think I'm crazy. But it would be nice to go somewhere where you can just let it all out.
Well, there
like
is
that.
actually a place. I actually looked it up because I was just curious. Because I've seen these places before, and I was curious. We had them here, and actually, there's a place in Wayne.
Scream rooms or something.
No, break things.
Oh, yeah, break rooms.
Break rooms where you can like smash things and.
I would prefer a scream room, I think.
Yeah, but
Well, I didn't look up scream room, but I've seen
that'll
those.
keep the mentality of I'm really mad. I need to break something. That's what took me a long because you know me. I mean,
No, I get it, but I
wasn't
think it's
violent,
just
but
very
I
it's
interesting.
cool though. It's very.
I think it's an interesting
walls
idea.
And doors and inanimate objects have had some tough times with me over the years. You know, it's
Yes.
and I've let go of that. And it's I don't know if I'd want to go back to ever breaking anything again because I've finally let go of that, and I'm in a better place. So yeah, scream room.
Well,
Or the
I mean, I
airport.
think it's like I don't typically would break things. That's why I think I found the allure. I was just like, because I don't like go around breaking
Yeah.
things when I'm getting really
But
angry.
what about the allure of driving down to Newark and laying down at the end of first off just driving into Newark? I mean that's going to be an excitement in itself, and then just laying down at the end of
Yeah,
the
if you're
runway
not stressed
screaming.
out,
Yeah, but
that you go to
remember-
Newark, then you will have a reason to be stressed out.
But remember, his character worked at an airport, so he was able to do that. The average person can't just lay under a plane and scream.
Okay, kill my dreams.
Just saying.
All right, so I need to find another way to get rid of my stress because I can't go lay at the end of an airport.
Yes.
All right, we'll figure out something and we'll get back to leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments and tell all
If
your
you-
friends
if
and
you know of
family.
another way,
not
we
to,
can
well,
scream
not
it
only to
out.
subscribe, but I'm still learning.
That's right. Subscribe to find out that he's
Guys,
still learning.
Andy's still learning how to use YouTube.
We need to subscribe and find out how much he's learning.
What are you learning from this podcast? Because
leave it in the comments.
leave it in the comments because
You're
we
gonna
don't.
have like so many people. You're gonna have like comments and they're not gonna have context. You're just gonna be like,
We're gonna
tell my
understand
ex-girlfriend to
everything.
sing this song, and then in the next comment's gonna be like, I'm learning how to use YouTube too, and then like,
I just subscribed. Yeah. Okay.
and then
well,
I don't punch walls. And it's like, what?
I have a hook at a break room.
I'm gonna break room.
Then someone will be like, I have the
Anybody has any break room hooks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
so
But anyone that has any Omnicord,
that's really the hook
that's
we're
the
most
true hook
interested
that
in. But
I'll be looking in the comments for.
That's pretty much all we set this entire podcast up to do, was to try to get an Omnicord hook. Really, once we get the Omnicord hook, you're never going to hear this podcast again.
It'll be
over.
It's the end.
We're gonna have
You're
a
like, "Yes!"
finale. It's gonna be me playing the Omnicord, and then that's gonna be the end of it.
There you go. That's what Bearded Babble is all about. So now you know the truth.
You're trying to learn how to do YouTube, and I'm
You're just trying to find an Omnicord.
find an Omnicord. They're
I'm
expensive.
just here for the ride.
That's it. All right.
You're just helping everybody.
Well, thanks for joining us on this ride here tonight. It's definitely been an interesting one, as always. And again, I thank you guys so much for everything. Any last babbles?
I think I've babbled long enough.
I think I've babbled enough too.
I could keep going, but we got to go upstairs and watch some Spy X Family.
Spy X Family.
Spy X
Family.
Family. I never
You got
get
it.
it right. You know what that means? Peace, love, and laughter.
Thank you. Bye bye.